All right, welcome back. We're at NAB 2014, day 2. We got Pat Kalani here, our network applications engineer, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Dante network we've got going on here. We've got 9 consoles, all talking over Dante. We've got tracks distributed to all of them. And so, Pat, give us a little bit of a rundown of what we've got going on and how we did it.
Okay, so at the show here, we have just about every console we make out here on display. And we've taken a common source material and fed it to all the consoles. So we believe that shows expandability and scalability of the network. So we're starting in Nuendo. We have 32 channels that we're distributing to every console. In order to do that, we're using an affordable small and medium business switch. So this one can be found online for, say, about $350. So it's not a ton of money. So we have all the devices plugged into there, and we also have it linked up with fiber channel. So in order to do that, we didn't really need to go fiber to go 20 feet here, but that demonstrates the size of the network. The spool is about 1,000 feet that we have here, so that could have stretched across the convention center. It could stretch across a campus. So we believe that really shows the scalability of the system. Next, we're going to go into Dante controller. So up here we're showing Dante controller with all of our inputs and outputs. So you can see it's a pretty large network. One of the things we like to show people is if this is a live situation or if this is multiple recording studios or whatever you have, once you get all these devices, you can start to filter things. So we could just go ahead and type in, okay, we're looking for our AIC card. There we go. I've already narrowed it down to one device. And I want to feed that to the CL5. And there we go. I can put little filters in here, and now I can narrow it down to just the network grid that we want to apply it to. So even if, as your network grows in size, we can still take your management interface and bring it down to a manageable size. Pull that back out. Another thing we're showing was new features in Dante Controller 3.5, which was released just a month or two ago. So we always recommend that people have Dante controller running in the background. So right here we can see what our clock status is, and we can see there's one very narrow bar there. That's a very good thing. If you have a beautiful display of lots of bar graphs and it looks very interesting, that means you got work to do. So this has proven quite reliable. Let's suppose that maybe you accidentally had a 100 megabit link in there somewhere, or you're feeding too many channels down a single line. This would be a dead giveaway of a problem. You can also look at the latency on your products. So if you're going into your consoles and you're trying to set, should I be at a quarter millisecond, a half a millisecond, a 1 millisecond, you can look and see where your performance is. So sometimes people set the latency much higher than it needs to be. As you go inside here, you can see we're actually quite stable down here. We're probably around 0.3 milliseconds would be a decent one. So inside here, this tells you a lot about how your network works, and now you could set it up more reliably in the future.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Pat. That's just a quick overview of the Dante network we've got going on here. Make sure to stay tuned for more videos at NAB. Check out our website for the NAB landing page at www.yamahaca.com/NAB. Thanks, Pat. We'll see you guys for the next one.